Hi, I'm John Talk, rector here at Emmanuel Episcopal Church in Southern Pines, North Carolina. And I wanted to spend a few minutes today talking about this in-between time that we are in as a nation and as Emmanuel. As you know, we're making a transition from COVID time to post-COVID time. We're making a transition from wearing masks and staying in our homes to wearing masks and going to the grocery store, and taking our mask off and being in the backyard with our friends, and eventually coming into this room with full force, with full voice, with song, with exposed faces and joy in our hearts. But we're not there yet. As you know, our COVID response here at Emmanuel is guided by the guidelines, by the restrictions of the Diocese of North Carolina. Not by the guidelines of the governor and not by the guidelines of the CDC, but rather the guidelines of our diocese. And we're going to continue to live into those guidelines. And for this week, that is for Pentecost, this coming Sunday, I want to let you know what our guidelines are. First, when we are outside and we're standing at least 3 feet away from each other, we can take our masks off. And when we're outside and we're standing at least 3 feet apart from each other, we can eat cookies and we can drink lemonade, and we are fully intending to do that this weekend. So join us at 10 o'clock for lemonade in the gardens. Also, when we're outside and we are 6 feet apart from each other, we can sing. We can raise our voices in God's good glory. And in fact, our choir is going to do that with a choir practice this week. If you want more information about how to join the choir, please reach out and talk to Dr. Homer Ferguson at eec@emmanuel-parish.org. However, when we move inside, and this is for this week, next week might be a little bit different, but for this week, we are going to put our mask on. We're going to stand or be seated 6 feet apart from other COVID pods and worship our Lord together, but in this space. The one exception to the mask rule are those people who are reading or preaching behind our communion rail. So you might very well see Mary Curtis, who will be our preacher and celebrant this week, take her mask off when she's behind the communion rail. You might very well see the readers take their masks off in order to read. Again, things are changing. Things are perhaps more complicated than they need to be, or that we feel that they need to be, or that we want them to be, and I perfectly understand that. There's nothing I want more to do than to be in this room with you, lifting our voices high to the glory of God. Nothing I want more to do than to be with you, shaking hands and giving hugs. There's nothing more that I want to do than to be with you in this community. And one day, and it looks like one day soon, we'll be there. But not this Sunday. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.